Okay, so we're checking out the only game where you can get rid of power and instead enslave nature to the point where it will fight back and mercilessly kill everyone involved. It's The Sims 4. The Sims 4 has come out with eco living, and as you can see, one half of Spleens is like, what do I see over there? Well, past Florida Man's overpowering bath towel and well-manicured legs is the lot that will probably inevitably kill all of my Sims. I have given these people everything in the entire world. Mansions with every possible electronic device, toilet, video game system, and advantage a person could possibly have, and they have died. Why? Because they're good at it. When Florida Man was in grade school, he had to fill out a paper about what he wanted to be when he grew up, and his answer was dead. And so today, I will see if The Sims can last longer with no power and an eco-friendly lifestyle compared to how they have died at the hands of basically every electronic device in the entire game. They have been set on fire by stoves. That won't happen. They have overdosed on drugs and partying. That won't happen. They've been killed by electric beds. They've been electrocuted to death. So now there'll be nothing left to kill them. I'm sure Australia Man is over here. He's like, so let me just get this straight. I just want to confirm there's not going to be any internet or anything, right? Yes, Australia Man, there will be no internet. He's probably like, we're all still going to die. It's going to be from a lack of will to go on. So one of the things that you can do in the eco lifestyle pack over here is enslave nature to work for you. And so we will see if The Sims can last for 1,000 hours without all of the niceties they had before, which would always kill them for some reason. I'm sure Tonsils is like, does this mean no laser beam litter box? That's right, Tonsils. No laser beam litter box. And he's like, fuck. Okay, first things first. In order to get this party started, the Sims need some basic things so that they can, you know, not starve to death. I was looking for a way for the Sims to get food. And one of the options here is this very fine dumpster. This is the best of the best. This dumpster completed 7 years of medical school. You know, dumpsters get a bad rep, don't they? They're vile and smelly, and yeah, sometimes they're covered in a revolting mystery crust that makes you want to forget today ever happened. That's called the decomposing bodies of the damned. Nestled below the dank funk of this repugnant vessel is a rare ingredient for the new favorite dish. God, I hope so. This is amazing. You could have your dumpster actually come with graffiti already installed. Some people have like privacy hedges. I'm gonna have privacy dumpsters. Ah, it's glorious. Behold, my menagerie of rot and decomposition. I feel like Colino would be like, Gray, what the hell are you doing? Ah, here we go. The Mighty Might Home Insect Farm. There's nothing quite like enhancing your lifestyle by taking the freedom away from nature. Supposedly, this makes wondrous bioproducts. All right, we're gonna need plenty of these. Hold on here. All right, fantastic. We have our little prison for insects over here. The Sims are gonna need a diverse diet. So I looked at this vertical garden over here. It says, warning, some plants are afraid of heights. I like how some plants are afraid of heights, but it doesn't really mention that some plants should be afraid of death. All right, this will be like the pantry over here. All right, we've got a wash tub over here. This is gonna be like the laundry area. I'm actually going to put this right next to the insects, just so that the Sims have to constantly watch the lives they've destroyed in order so that they can survive. All right, here's the kitchen next to the pantry. And by kitchen, I mean certain death. The kitchen in The Sims is like cancer. It has brutally killed more Sims than I can possibly count at this point. Oh, I need to rename this area too. Instead of 1,000 hours without power, it's gonna be 1,000 hours of pain. It's like torture, just more eco-friendly. All right, this is gonna be like the bathroom area over here. We have some sinks, a nice open air shower. I'm sure a bunch of these Sims are like, Gray, why is the shower open air? I have a question. Entertainment. That's really the only reason. We need a couple of toilets in here. Actually, I found a way for us to go even greener. I think that we need more plant life, and there's nothing as satisfying as a judgmental llama watching you creepily while you bathe. These llamas are like, yeah, take it off. Real slow. All right, we need some entertainment for these guys. You know, not ecstasy. A couple of chess tables. I just noticed there's a bee box as well. Hold on, I can ruin more than one set of insects' lives. There we go. Perfect. I like how all the fun stuff to do is just like fires. Oh, here we go. The Sims can have a kiddie pool. Nice swing set. Just making a couple of bedrooms over here. So, the Sims need light because they can't have any power for normal lights. There's something here called the Illuminated Pillar. It says, be sure to put this out before you go to bed. Wouldn't want to risk starting a fire. Sounds perfect. Let's put this right at the foot of each bed. Gotta put a couple in the kitchen here, although I don't think the kitchen needs any more flammability. Couple in the bathroom. I know the llama right now is like, get that away from my ass. I feel like I should ask the obvious question, like, hey bugs, are you guys flammable? And they'd be like everything else, yes, we are. Excellent. Let me go ahead and put some light down by you guys. So you just need a bunch of activity tables and flower arrangement tables so that the Sims can forget momentarily about how much they want to die. A couple of easels to capture the horror of all the bugs. A candle making table. Might as well keep all the flammable stuff nearby. We don't have refrigerators, so here's a couple of coolers. Could use solar panels and wind turbines, but honestly, that's too damn easy. There's gonna be no power at all. Oh, this is amazing. It's a wishing well. LSD's trying so hard. She's like, I wish I wasn't here right now. So I bought the Sims these water gardens because I figured that's natural. You know, that's something they could enjoy. You can stock it with koi, or you can stock it with piranha, or you can stock it with freaking sharks. You're goddamn right. Actually, you know what? I'll stock this one with koi and see which one the Sims choose to interact with more. Well, I got all the Sims started in their brand new wonderland of ecology, and Colino is already trying to get himself killed by sitting right next to the fire. All right, Colino, let's get some food started inside of these gardens. Poorly decorated. He doesn't like the aesthetics. Oh, you need more decorations, do you? I've decided to start decorating the place a little bit more, so I thought nothing would be more appropriate than this elephant preparing to stomp this garden gnome to death. All right, I've decided to recreate like a Godzilla fight. It's a cat and a dog preparing to do battle. I thought maybe that would increase the environment. So one of the things I learned is that you can put bombardier beetles inside of the insect home, and apparently they have the potential to set the people on fire. Florida Man is like, great. I like how one of the objects for the bees is disturb. Why would you disturb the bees? Whitley, you know what to do. Whitley's like, Jesus Christ, why me? She just freaking slaps the shit out of them. That's amazing. They did absolutely nothing to her. She gets along so well with inhuman beings. I like that Colino is getting his fitness skill up by swimming in the F for fitness. Now Ellis is learning how to cook. Great. So Colino came over here and started doing some gardening. And Florida Man already set something on fire. Are you going to take care of this? He discovered the fire. No shit, you caused this. Florida Man is burning to death. Colino is now on fire. I want to let you know, you all suck at this. I like how Australian Man is over here. He just started a fire right after this happened. He's like, you know who hasn't been set on fire yet? It's this guy. Colino is over here, showering with absolutely no human decency at all. Okay. It didn't take too long. What was that about being the one who hasn't started a fire yet? I like how he's looking so innocent. He's like, she did it. At least he took care of his fire. I'm not fixing these because they have set everything on fire so far. This gnome is over here. He's like, fire's getting kind of close. Wow. We started a legitimate dumpster fire. The first night is underway. Many people have already almost died. I'm not really sure what just happened because Colino teleported away from his hot dog grilling over to start planting these plants. Which brings me to a very pressing question I have. Colino, where did you get the meat for that hot dog? All right, the vertical garden is getting a lot of use right now. Probably because the Sims don't want to starve, since they're already attempting to repeatedly die from setting themselves on fire. Bab Ross is over here. She's like, I would like a balanced diet with vegetables and fruits, something colorful and wholesome. Fruit Loops have fruit in them, don't they? What are you, Whitley, what are you doing? What the hell? Florida Man is sleeping in a tent, but Whitley has decided to increase her natural immune system by sleeping inside of a dumpster. Spleens is running away. No, my God. I think that this is actually a new record for Spleens' eye distance. She's like, don't try and stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No one can stop me. What the hell is going on inside of the shark pool? Are they like battling each other in Mortal Kombat or something? I didn't know that the little pool thing over here. What the f- I I don't know what just happened. I think that Australian man just was in there for something to do. I think he was bored. He's like, you know, some people play video games. Over in Australia, we fight sharks to the death. LSD is drowning to death. How? Why? Why is this happening? This is like the smallest pool on the entire property. Australian man was swimming with sharks and he lived. And LSD is just swimming in the UNFU and she is dying. She's like, yes, a life without power is one I don't want to deal with. Goodbye, cruel world. I like how Whitley is literally just paddling over LSD's dead body. And she's like, something feels odd. It's almost like this water is filled with the overpowering sense of death. Whoa, death. Get that tablet out of here, man. There ain't no electricity allowed. He's like, all right, damn. So it hasn't even been 24 hours and we have our first death. I don't know who here could actually make it to 1,000 hours, but we're gonna try.
A few moments later.
Okay, what the hell? This thing was already burning. I left it on fire. I left it burned, and now it's burning again. Y'all better not lose your cooler, because that's one of the ways that you have to eat. Bab Ross discovered the fire, and by discovered the fire, it means that somehow she managed to burn while she's standing 30 feet away from the flames. Oh God, the vertical gardens are burning now. And Bab Ross is dead. Okay, Florida Man is taking this into his own hands. He extinguished the fire on the vertical gardens. Florida Man does not run away from fire. He's like, it feels just like Florida, honestly. Okay, so now we lost a cooler and 2 of the vertical gardens. On the plus side, Spleens is back. She's like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to miss any of this. We're down 2 people. I like how this is a bombardier beetle farm. The bombardier beetles appear to be escaping their prison. Here we go. Australian man is over here. He is prepared to collect the glorious bounty that the bombardier beetles have given him. Well, this is nice. Australian man is taking care of all of the insects. Good for him. Florida man was like, if he can do it, I can too. And the bombardier beetles set him on fire. No. Oh, at least he went out right away. Like a true homemaker, Whitley is doing the laundry over here while slowly starving to death. Spleens just straight up went unconscious in the background. Another day of eating Fruit Loops. It looks like Whitley is coming over here to feed the fish. And by the fish, I mean the sharks. Here's a nice whole fish for you. Whitley's over here making a wish. She's like, I wish I wasn't here anymore. I want to trade places with LSD. So something just happened pretty spontaneously. This lady came over and she's like, yeah, I have a package for Whitley. Oh, shit. Look at this face. She's like, I feel like this is something I should probably call my supervisor about. Yeah, no kidding. We're gonna be down to 3 people left. For some reason, all the women have died. You know you guys have a lot more hours to potentially even try to get to 1,000 hours, right? Spleens is like 1,000 hours. You better take a 0 off of that. So I learned how the Sims can get hot dogs. This hot dog is actually made out of the bugs. I came over here to see why Florida Man was crying. It says he's actually watering the plants with his tears. That's as ecological friendly as you could possibly get. Well done, Florida Man. Oh, Tonsils is back. He's like, hey guys, I brought you guys a package and hepatitis. One of the things that you could grow in the garden is catnip, and Spleens is like, I love this shit. The grumpiness of this bee box is enraged. Kind of curious what that means. Hey, Colino. Glad you managed to set something on fire for the 30th time. Good for you, buddy. Man, thank God for Australian man coming in and saving the day. Listen, Colino, I'm not sure I would wash myself off in the pool, my dude. A bunch of people have died in there. I'm not sure how this happened, but Colino died and now his ghost is drowning in the water. What the hell is happening in this game? Oh, and also a vampire came to visit us, but because our house is outside, he burned to death. Okay, this leaves 2 people left. Florida Man and Australian Man. Spleens is getting taken away by a pet care worker, but why? Probably because they're like, well, I just saw someone eating a bowl of flaming beetles. Okay, this is a big deal over here. Florida Man is going around. He's harvesting the various plants that they have worked hard in order to grow. Now he's getting some water. They're actually doing quite well now in this ecological environment I have made for them. How many fires have to be started before it's enough for you freaking people? Australian man came over here to collect some honey. It didn't work super well. He's now been stung. This dude has come to take away Tonsils, and even he looks depressed. He's like, God, I feel sorry for these people. Australian man and Florida man have a pretty good routine at this point. They've been collecting honey, they've been collecting grub meal, they're farming, they're cooking. And by cooking, I mean they're setting shit on fire. And we lost another standing garden. Pretty common sight here. They've gone at least a week now. Florida man is now sleeping inside of the urine bush. All right, he's doing more farming, eating more cereal. Australian man, every time you taunt the sharks like that, it worries me. You have 24 hours to pay your bills before the water is shut off. Joke's on you. I'm not using any water. Okay, this is good. Florida man is now doing the laundry finally. It's been like 8 days. All right, there's more gardening being done. Australian has failed to pay the bills for too long. The company will send someone to repo valuable items. What valuable items? Who the hell is dying? Jesus Christ. Australian man? Florida man? Are they both dying? Who is this guy? He's an eco-master. Even he's in here. He's like, what have you done with nature, you bastards? The denizens of the pond are starving to death. Both Florida man and Australian man are also now freezing to death. I hadn't really thought about this, but they made it into the winter. And now because they really don't have a way to warm themselves because they're dumb, they're freezing to death. Freezing, starving, depressed. Florida man has finally died. It has taken like 12 days. And that means Australian man is the winner. He looks so happy about this. And thus we found out what happens when you force people to live without power. Can they make it 1,000 hours? In this case, hell no. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of The Sims 4. Till next time, stay foxy and much love.